Okay, here is the 3D candy cuff part 2. Last time we got the base done, yay, X cuff. But for this one we're going to cover it. The second step is covering it in little X's. There's another step after that, but I don't know how much I'm going to get done in this video. Alright, so let's go! Okay, so here's where we left off. I really hope you didn't cut your tail off, because that's what you're going to use to thread the next layer of beads on. But if you did, it's no big deal. Just tie it on. See where mine's coming out right there? Just tie it on right there, or anywhere identical to that. So like between any of the two beads. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my thread, because I like beading from my right to my left. I'm going to take it and bead it through this bead where it's tied on and coming out of. I'm just going to thread it back through to the left, because then beading is going to be easier for me. But you don't have to. You can bead from left to right. I only do that because I'm right-handed. It's easier for me. I'm going to take my thread and thread on red, orange, yellow, orange, red. It can be any 5 beads you want in any pattern or color. But like I said before, I'm going to do a rainbow type pattern. So, alright, I have my 5 beads, and diagonally, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 beads. So, I go from this is actually center of what would be the next X, so I'm going to go down, skip one X center, and go to this one. I hope you can see, because I know it's really hard to tell because they're all white. Thread it, just thread it through, and pull it. So it'll make like a diagonal line with your beads. Like that. See? And thread on 5 more beads. Red, orange, yellow, orange, red. And then instead of going down, you're gonna go up.
So let's sink another drink, 'cause it'll give me time to think.
Alright, so I'm sticking out down here, and I'm going to go up to this center X right here. So I skipped this one, and I went to this one. And I'm going up diagonally, 1, 2, 3, and onto the 4th bead. That. Okay, so after I got back to where I started, it looks like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And I'm coming out right there. I'm coming out right there. And see, when I go down to here, it's going to finish on an odd angle. I won't be able to just go up, string on 5 more beads. So I'm going to string on these last 5, go down 4, and through the center of the X, and pull it. And then I'm going to string on a red and an orange. And then I'm going to string it through the yellow of the next diagonal. So I'm going to string it through that yellow right there. And pull it. So I'm starting to make an X, right? And then I put another red and an orange. Actually, orange then red, because I want to keep the pattern the same. And then I'm going to string it through that center of the X right there. In between these two, string it through that one. I almost dropped it. Way up high, and then your X is going to look like that. My top row of X's is almost done. See? I'm right here right now. So I'm going to string on red, orange, through this yellow, and then orange, red, and I'm going to string it on through that white where it's coming out. Right there. I'm going to string it through that. And then the next part is going to be kind of confusing, so I'll do it really, really, really slow. Alright. Orange, red, and then through this wet one where my first X came out of. See? Right there. To make it easier, I'm just going to pull it through and then tell you what to do. Okay. To get down to the bottom row, to get down to here, to keep doing up and down and, you know, making your X's, you're going to string it through this X down to that white. So I'm going to take my string and string it from right to left through this red bead, then this orange bead, then this yellow bead, orange, red, and then through the white bead that it's going into. And then that'll put me in the bottom and ready to start my next row of X's. Now I'm there, and I want to string it through that white bead that it's coming out of. And now you're ready for your next row of beads. Okay, now that I have enough string, I'm ready to do my second row of X's. So I'm coming out of this white right now. So I'm going to string on, it's just like the top row. I'm going to string on my red, orange, yellow, orange, red. Strung on. I'm going to go, so down, 1, 2, 3, and into the fourth bead.
So pretty in the sky, also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends
then pull it. So you're starting your X again. You're going to string on red, orange, yellow, orange, red, and then go up 4 and string through the fourth bead. So I have my 5 beads on. I'm going to go up 4 and into this bead. See where they're both strung through? It's going to be a lot of strings, hard to see. But if you pull it back, you're going to see that center of the white X, and that's where you're going to string your string through. So if you want, you can pull it out to make it easier. There'll be a lot of strings going through there. And then pull it tight. Now you have your up-down pattern going. You're going to do that all the way around. And then when you get back to where you started, I'll show you how to continue making your X's. Okay, it finishes just like the top row. Went all the way around an up-down pattern. And then it finishes, so when I string it, it's going to end down here. So I have my last 5 beads. I'm going to go down 4 and string it through the 4th. So I technically skipped 3. Alright, and just like the top row, I'm going to string on a red and orange, and then string it through that yellow bead in the middle, right there. So it makes the bottom of the X. Through the yellow, and an orange and a red. And then go through that yellow right there, where these 2 X's are going through. Do that all around, and then I'll show you how to tie it off and continue on to the 3rd step. Okay, I'm finishing up my last X. I'm going to put it through that white there. Alright, 2 rows of X's. Like that. Coming right here, I want to get to that yellow. Because that's where I'm going to start my next X. So string it up through this red, this orange, and then to this yellow. Okay, so after I strung through my yellow, I strung on 5 more beads. Green, blue, purple, blue, green. I'm going to go up diagonally to this yellow. See my strings coming out here? I'm going to go to that one and thread it through. It's the same X concept, up and down, but just different beads. String on 5 more. Green, blue, purple, blue, green. Instead of going up, I'm going to go down to the next diagonal yellow. So I'm coming out here, I'm going to go down to that one. And you're going to do that all around until you get back to where you started. Okay, I went all the way around in an up-down pattern with my blue, green, purple, blue, green. And I'm done right there. So I'm going to string on a green then blue, and then thread it through the purple. And then a blue then green. I'm going to go down and string it through that yellow. See, it'll go on the diagonal. Put it right there. And there's your last X. You're going to do that all the way around. So green, blue, do the purple, blue, green, and then do that next yellow. Okay, on my last X, going all the way around. Looks pretty cool. Green and blue on, go straight to that purple. And then a blue and green. Oh, we're almost done, yay! I'm string it to that yellow. And just to make it easier to tie, I'm going to thread it through that orange and that red back to this white. Now I'm on the inside. Hopefully you know how to tie a knot. Pull the bead up, push the string through the hole, grab the string. You have a loop and a string, pull the string through the loop and pull it. I do it twice because I'm paranoid. You snip off your end, and you have a 3D cuff. Ta-da! Yay! So, on the next video, I think I'm going to show you how to do tail stitch. That's how you pronounce it. Let me find an example and I'll show you. It looks like this. Yeah. If you want comments, questions, concerns, patterns, colors, leave it below the video. Thanks for watching.